the show about making tough decisions. It's sort of like being on the Supreme Court. And like them, we'll be trying to avoid the topic of abortion. All right, let's play Would You Rather? Whooping and cheering. Oh, now this is a great game to play with your friends, but in a pinch, famous strangers will do. Let's meet our effervescent panel, starting with the sparkling Dave Hill, the fizzy Faith Saley, the bubbly Scott Adsit, and the gassy Alan Cummins. Scottish Lion.
Yeah, I got it again.
Before we do play, let's go over those rules. I give you two choices, you pick one, and then defend your choice. I give points for the best answer. That's it. Easier than making a souffle fall. Let's get started. Our first category is called It's All About You. Okay, here we go. You have to gain 50 pounds. Would you rather add it to your head or your hands?
Are our hands and heads getting bigger or just heavier?
Oh. Bigger and heavier. Oh. Well, let's see. Well, I think we can see you with a 50-pound head.
Oh. That's Dom DeLuise.
What? Who knew? This is you with a 50-pound hand.
Oh. Well, I look like a Disney character with the big glove hands, so I think I would go with the hands.
Really? You prefer those freakish hands?
Well, I couldn't use my BlackBerry anymore, but...
I think big, fat hands are kind of hot.
Okay, let's see you with big, fat hands. See?
Oh, yeah.
You somehow managed to look sexy, Ellen.
Let's see you with a fat head.
Oh, my God.
Actually, I quite like that. Like a little gerbil.
That looks like the second half of your career, I think, eventually.
Destined. That's my destiny.
With Alan's head much bigger, his little hands look so creepy now.
All right, let's do Dave.
See, I look like the guy from Mask, that movie.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, I already look like that guy.
This is just you a bit bigger.
That's like me, like one sandwich away. I already have like the biggest Irish skull. Anyway, I go with the. Well, let's.
Okay, let's see the hand.
I look like. Oh.
Now I look like I have a 50-pound heavier head still, and the big hand. But like, if you had two hands like that, you could just be like, "Come to my loving arms."
You know what'd be nice about having big hands is that I could like say, "Oh, I don't want to go to the gym," and just doing that, I was building up.
You'd have lifted 100 pounds.
I think as well, there's great spanking potential in this. I'm sorry, that's all I can think of.
Faith, big head. Here it is. Whoa! Oh!
God.
Oh!
They look like two testicles on her cheeks.
No, we've seen that before. And I love this picture. This is Faith with her big fat hands. See, that, like...
I want to marry that girl.
To, walking down the aisle with...
Oh, my God.
Okay, I need decisions. Who's going with what?
I'm just going with the hands thing for the sexual
Okay,
potential.
you love the hands.
Yeah,
you love the hands.
I have to go with the hands. I can just keep them hidden.
I'm going with the hands just for my proctology career.
Oh.
That was in poor taste.
Yeah, very poor. Scott, what are you choosing?
I'll choose hands, too, just to be the most obnoxious clapper.
That's the best answer. I'm going to give the points to Scott. Well done. Big hand for him. Okay, let's move on to rather sound. Would you rather have your life narrated by the movie trailer guy or a sports color commentator? So, for instance, Alan, what did just something you did today, like your morning routine or something like that?
I went to my therapist.
No, see, that's ideal for this game. Okay, so who will we get first? Let's get let's see what sports color commentary.
Oh, it's so good to have Alan going to that nut job this morning.
You see, that would get annoying, wouldn't
Right.
it?
I hope my therapist never sees this.
All right, let's try the movie guy sending Alan to a therapist.
One man alone in a room with his thoughts and feelings.
That was great.
That's good. Wow.
Yeah, that was really good.
Anything you did today, Faith?
Yeah, I mean, what if it's more mundane than going to a therapist? Like, you know, I woke up and when I wake up, I take out my retainer and my earplugs.
Okay, let's try that as sports commentary.
Sexy?
Faith wakes up next to a couple of guys and quickly disrobes and takes out everything. That's what you want to see, Faith.
See, that makes me sound exciting in the morning.
It is, but I think that having the sports guy, you could never relax. You'd always feel like you had to be
Very
doing
stressful,
something.
yes.
All right, tell you what, let's watch somebody do something and see what it's like being commentated on by either guy. So, Scott, if you could approach a lady in the audience and maybe just, you know, make some small talk with her. Try to, you know, yeah? Okay, and maybe if you could follow him as it happens. So, okay, off you go.
One man walking across a black-floored room.
Hello. Are you here alone?
Let's go with sports commentator guy now. Sports commentator guy.
Oh, so good to be here. Let's see if Scott can get some hey, nonny, hey.
I see you've got a heart on your shirt. Do you share your emotions with everyone so quickly?
It's spreading the love. That's what it's about.
Spreading the love.
Yeah.
Go sports guy.
I remember Scott just can't wait to use that beard in places I haven't seen in such a long time. Spread your wings, Scotty. Let's get it going.
Notice he has a heart on, too.
I think we should stop this now and save that girl's blushes. Well done, Mr. Scott. Thank you. Scott is on top, and that shouldn't sound as dirty as it does. We're going to take a break. But first, we went out in the streets of New York and asked this person a would-you-rather question.
Would I like to have Lindsay Lohan as my daughter, O.J. Simpson as my father?
Stay tuned to find out their answer. We went out in the streets of New York and asked this person a would-you-rather question.
Would I like to have Lindsay Lohan as my daughter, O.J. Simpson as my father? Definitely have Lindsay Lohan as my daughter because I am a tough customer and I would be able to control her, I think.
Welcome back to Would You Rather, the game that anyone can play, especially while stuck in an elevator. Panelists, I know you've heard this a lot from your therapist. But it's time to play It's Not All About You. Before the show, we asked these 5 audience members...
No, no.
Shut up. We asked them a Would You Rather question. So the question we asked them is, would you rather lose $358 in the street, okay, $358 in the street, or never see a rainbow ever again? I'm here to tell you, only one of them said they'd lose the money so that they could enjoy rainbows for the rest of their life. The rest of them kissed rainbows goodbye.
Shut up.
Okay, I don't know what you... Look at it, you're all staring at them. We can do this.
I'm horrified by that.
Would you lose the $358?
I want to see rainbows.
Do you?
I do. I mean...
I don't know New York. Do you see many New York rainbows?
Yes.
Oh, all right, back off.
Really?
Jesus. Yes, you do. It's capital of rainbows.
You know the thing when you see a rainbow and you're like, ah, and then you know that video on YouTube of the man was a double rainbow and he
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, just
you
like
could
that's
watch
worth $358.
You could watch YouTube over and over.
Not
No.
the same.
You could go to gay pride parades to see rainbows.
This is a homophobic panel. They want to quash the symbol for gayness. I know you people.
But why $358?
That's a
Why,
gay
is that-
symbol.
Is it? No. I mean, it's very specific. Is this,
Yes.
is this a choice you actually had at some point?
No.
All right.
No, why would I never see a rainbow again?
You're the one who asked it. I think it's number 3. I think that number 3 wants to see rainbows.
He looks like he...
Well, he does look.
Well,
He looks like he lives for rainbows, doesn't he?
I think
I think he lives at the base of one.
Sweetheart.
there's something about number 4 though that I think he believes in unicorns. And I think somebody who believes in you. Oh, don't roll your eyes at me, young man. I'm changing my choice.
But look at number 1, you think the businessman, the suit, he doesn't want rainbows, he wants hard cash. I don't know, you see, it could be all a ruse.
Yes. You could have a bedazzled phone, couldn't you? Look at him.
He could have like those little things like in Japan dangling from his cell phone, you know what I mean? I could see that.
2, she doesn't care about rainbows, does she?
doesn't.
Look at her.
Number 5 has a heart of gold, and you know where you find gold. It's at the end of a rainbow. So I think she's.
I think that it's number 1 because 358, that's like walking around money to that guy. He doesn't care.
I want number 1. I mean, not in a physical way. I want to... but you're very nice. But I
You
just
believe number 1 is the rainbow fan
just feel I'm
of
gonna-
that group.
I just feel it's floating the norm, and I'm all about floating the norm.
He's got an inner rainbow.
He's got an inner rainbow, and I think it was nice that we think that people in suits who look like businessmen and they'd all be about money and don't care. They do care.
You're going to be really disappointed.
I know.
You really are. Okay, will the person who loves rainbows above everything else please step forward? Thank you very much, guys. And the points go to Mr. Scott. Well done. Very good. Okay, with this next category, let's return to the source of all our creativity, discomfort. This is vile. Would you rather wax your dad's ass? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, it doesn't matter what the other option is. I'm doing that. You might be right. Or give your mom a Brazilian.
I was going to go with my mom because waxing my dad would involve getting a shovel.
No, we're pretending he's alive, unless
right.
he...
Yeah,
unless
you
he...
have to be alive.
I can pretend my dad's alive?
Yes,
Yes.
you can. And then you get to wax his ass. We give, we take.
And don't give him sympathy points, because I have a dead parent too.
Oh,
just for the record.
Everyone's got a dead parent.
All right, fine.
It's what parents do.
Yes.
Well, I would say, I mean, we hill men we're not a hairy people. Like, we have, like, so I know if my dad's anything like me downtown, and I happen to know he is, we have, like, little patches of hair that we've grown as defense mechanisms over the year, but, like, the ass is just, like, there's a couple sprigs.
You'd still have to wax it.
Yeah, but I'd be in and out. Now, my mother, on the other hand, she had like an oven mitt size of hair down there.
But it
So
probably
I-
doesn't grow back that quickly.
Why are you talking about my mother like that? This question's in poor taste.
With my dad, is it just the orbs of the cheeks? I mean, you don't have to be totally thorough with your dad, right?
Yeah, you
No, I think you do.
Yeah,
You have
got
to wax his.
You call that thing,
Yes. If you want to please him. If you want his approval, Faith.
I feel like I would give my mom a Brazilian. And I think it would be like an our bodies, ourselves type moment, because it's, you know what? It's like how people who are gun rights advocates say that if you eat meat, you should kill it and flay it yourself once to see what it's all about. And I have Russian women who have to do this all the time. I should have to do it once just to see what it's all about.
Okay. I think surely this is a sexual divide thing. Surely it's easy for men to do it to their dad, isn't it?
I wouldn't be facing you. Do you know what I mean? At least your mum would be staring right up at you if you had to do it.
Which way would you go to?
I think I would Brazilian my mother. Well, just because I've already been there.
When Scott does that, I want to be in the background just playing little piano music.
I'm going to give the points to Dave because he felt most strongly about it. He really did.
Thank you.
So at the end of 2 rounds of play, Scott is in the lead. But as in any good high-speed chase, it's not over until somebody's car blows up. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Would You Rather, and as we head into our final round, Scott is in the lead, and the competition is so hot, I think I've burnt my tongue. That's how hot it is. Right, it's time for Rather Mixed Up, which means whatever I want it to mean. So, this is rather, I like this, bit of whimsy. Would you rather dance instead of walk, or sing instead of talk? Aww. Makes a nice change after the last one, doesn't it?
There's no parental genitals to worry about.
Am I a better dancer or singer than I am right now?
No.
I have a hard time walking. I'm gonna go with singing.
You've got to sing everything.
Yeah, that's your problem.
But how would you complain? You know, like if you're on the phone trying to, like, get it.
Speed metal.
You just go with angry. That would work. Faith, lovely lady, are you singing or dancing?
I think I'm going to go with dancing, based sort of in vanity. If you look at people who dance all the time, they look really good. And people who sing, I mean, opera singers, they're, you know, it's,
Okay.
they get big.
Faith, have you seen a picture of Michael Flatley at all?
Has he pumped up? Has he gotten...
He's the fattest dancer on Christendom.
When did this happen?
Those leather trousers, herds of cattle die to make a pair.
Well, that's because he keeps his arms so still.
Is that what it is?
I would put my whole self in.
You'd really give yourself to the dance.
Yeah.
Dave, are you a dancer or a singer?
I was going to say singer until, Scott, you said you guys were talking about getting angry. And then I thought, like, to show my... Like, if someone's like, you're, like, such an asshole. And I was like, I'll show you who's an asshole. And then I would just dance so angrily. It would be incredible. Just expressing Could I express myself through dance? Or
Oh, of course you could.
Yes, it'd be like,
Yeah.
be like
just-
Beat It, the Michael Jackson
That's
video.
what I feel like. It would be like West Side Story, just dancing and, like, just really putting people in
I have a
place.
funny feeling, though, no one else can hear the music.
If you see me dance, you know you don't need to hear it.
It's that beautiful.
Dancing everywhere might make your life seem like a flash mob, which would be exciting. Like, other people would feel like, I want to join in. They'd think they didn't get the text. It's a flash mob.
But most people would think, here comes that irritating bitch again. Would she ever stop dancing? What are you doing, singing or dancing?
I think I'll dance. I've always wanted to be a dancer. I think, you know, if you want to be an artist of some kind, what we really want to do is tell stories. And what better way to tell the story with your entire body?
Through the medium of dance.
Yes, la danse.
It would just be Broadway, 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 wouldn't it?
No, I would be contemporary. I'd be all like...
He's there, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. I'm going to give the points to Alan for his beautiful physical demonstration of the dog. Gutted, ladies and gentlemen. We're nearly out of time, thanks to the four of you. So please keep mouths shut as we hurry along to our lightning round. Fill in the rather. I'm going to give you a would you rather question with a blank in it. You have to fill in the blank. Ring the bell when you've got an answer to give, or you'd like someone to pick up your bags. Right. Would you rather all your teeth were made of Skittles, or your nose was made of... Scott's right in there.
Riddles.
We now want the rainbow guy to come running by. Would you rather lose a dwarf tossing competition or win a...
Dwarf shaving competition.
Would you rather share bunk beds with O.J. Simpson or...
Not be in prison.
Would you rather punch a cow in the face or kick a blank in the nuts? Oh, go, Faith.
Tea partier.
Whoa! Political. Right on there. And we're out of time. I must return to my dressing room. Goodbye. But before I do, after that points frenzy, I can tell you that the winner of tonight's Would You Rather is Scott! Wins a Brazilian. His name is Paolo. He's waiting outside. Thanks so much for playing Would You Rather. I'll leave you with this final question. Would you rather tune in next week or live the rest of your life wondering what if? I'll see you then. Bye-bye.